Hello, loyal followers. Today we're going to be doing a brief warm-up to the series which will hopefully follow this one. We are going to do the impossible. We are going to explain quadrant shipping. Quadrant shipping was a type of shipping popularized in 2012 by the media known as Homestuck. Homestuck essentially came up with a method of shipping that utilized a quadrant, which divided the aspects of romance into 4 parts, hence quadrant shipping. We will now delve into the meaning of these quadrants. The first of the 4 quadrants, and possibly the easiest to understand, is flushed romance, symbolized by a heart. Flushed romance is, in the words of Andrew Hussey, the closest thing to human romance. The flushed category represents romantic love. The person in your flushed quadrant is called a mate split. God, that don't say that. On the other side of what we call red romance, which is the red half of the quadrant, we have pale romance. Pale romance is symbolized by a diamond and represents platonic love. Hussey uses the term soulmate in the comic, which I think can throw people off, but it's really more of a best friend situation. The person in your pale quadrant is called a morel, or meow rail, as Nepeta likes to say. Unlike the flush quadrant, the pale quadrant is not inherently sexual, and it's really just more of a friendship type thing. As Hussey made somewhat very muddled and unclear in the comic, trolls do not experience friendship as an emotion? And honestly, I'm not sure humans do either. But this would be your closest friend. Pitch, or caligynous romance, a fan favorite, is based around hatred rather than love. I think the best possible example of pitch romance that I can provide that isn't in Homestuck is Batman and the Joker in the Batman Lego movie. Enemies to lovers, but never quite reaching the lovers part. I think a better term may be enemies with benefits? The pitch quadrant is inherently sexual, and the person in your pitch quadrant is called a kismesis, or a kismesitude. The act of a kismesitude is based on the passion surrounding hatred instead of love. 2 sides of the same coin, as Terezi might say. I don't know why she'd say that. She just, has a coin sometimes. Get it? The Ashen quadrant. Possibly the most difficult quadrant to explain or understand. It isn't really romance at all. The Ashen quadrant exists to prevent kismesitudes from forming. The person in the Ashen quadrant, known as the auspicious, mediates between 2 people, ensuring a full-on kismesitude is not formed. This quadrant, like the pale quadrant, is not sexual. And now that you have been thoroughly educated, I hope you are prepared for what is to come. Thank you for watching, and have a lovely day.